Hello everyone, this is Solomon of Solomonic Demons. Welcome to my channel. Hopefully everyone are doing okay. And well, let's go to the topics of this video. What you guys have on screen is my Kramer Pacer Vintage. I'm gonna be upgrading the pickups in this guitar. We're gonna be changing the tuning on the guitar because we're gonna also change the strings. At the same time, we're going to be talking about a very important topic that I had been wanting to talk for a while. That is the problem of the modern guitar player. Okay, so first, what pickups I'm going to be putting on this guitar? These are the EMG Revelation set of pickups. These are the signature pickups of the virtuoso Prashant Aswani. Are a very cool set of pickups. In fact, I own these pickups in the past. I put them on my Chapman Ghost Fret Pro, but at some point I traded that guitar for my Gibson Les Paul Classic. It was actually part of the payment for that guitar. And after that, I had been missing how these pickups sound because are a really great set of pickups. And since I was able to acquire this guitar that you guys have on screen for only $200 new on Guitar Center, I really wanted to give it an upgrade, and I think that the perfect excuse for me to get these pickups was the fact that I have this guitar that is great, but honestly for me is missing something, and it is a great set of pickups. So that's why I decided to buy again the EMG Revelation set and put it to this guitar. Obviously this is a metal focus content of guitar channel, but this is not about the modern metal guitar player. Like I said, this is in general about the modern guitar player. Now, I do consider myself a modern guitar player, and I think that the term of modern guitar player came out after 2010, after the explosion of YouTube, of all these new ways of learn how to play guitar, and also because after 2010 it is when, like I said, the explosion of YouTube, of Twitch, of many other platforms, internet platforms from social media that had given the advantage for musicians to do their living without the necessity of going to play live on a traditional way. By royalties, if you were a signed artist and you had records. And obviously there is more ways that musicians have been earning their living since the invention of music, if we can say it that way. But for those that are watching this video and you guys are musicians and are not guitar players, this video might be interesting for you guys too, because even if the topic of this video, it is the problem of the modern guitar player, as you guys can see where I'm going, is not just a problem with the modern guitar player. In fact, I think that any kind of musician might be able to identify themselves with this video. Now, obviously, this is just gonna be my perspective. Like I said, I identify myself as a modern guitar player because I don't play live anymore. And also, remember, music are subjective, so everything that I'm gonna be saying, it is, like I said, my perspective. So, and this is just sharing my opinion while I'm changing the pickups on this guitar and the strings on this guitar. Now, in this video, we're gonna talk about skills. So we don't gonna compare the traditional guitar player with the modern guitar player, but it's important to remember that the modern guitar player have more access to learn how to play. Like I said, thanks to the internet once again. If we compare it with a guitar player that, for example, a guitar player that started playing in the 90s didn't have the resources that a modern guitar player have these days. So now, once again, this is my perspective and this is my example. Now, a couple of months ago, before I decide that I don't want to play live anymore. I was on a rehearsal with these guys that we were doing a tribute of Iron Maiden. I've been having my channel for a while, and every time I go to the studio, every time I'm sharing something with the people that I'm trying to play, we talk about my channel. We talk about the stuff that I do here on YouTube. And well, when I was in the rehearsal with these guys, my last rehearsal, the drummer saw me that I was contemplating my guitar. It actually was my Harley Benton SC552. Until I said that I was planning to actually make a video and talk about the guitar. And the guy told me straight, for what? And I didn't understand at the moment why he said that. I see that this is becoming an issue for those that wanna keep playing in a traditional way, and for those that we don't prefer to do that anymore. Like I said, I've been getting tired. I've been getting older, but at the same time, I see new musicians that they just want to play home, playing their instruments and making music, putting that music on Twitch, putting that music on YouTube, and that they don't plan to play live because there is not any kind of revenue, any kind of point anymore. Also, they don't have any kind of experience playing live, and even if they are very good, skilled guitar players, skilled musicians online, there is this factor that when you are playing home, you might feel yourself more comfortable when you are in front of a camera. And also there is the magic of editing, and this is where the problem of the traditional musicians think about the modern guitar player or the modern musician, that there is too much editing on what they do and they cannot play live. They cannot play because what they do is actually a copy paste and editing of their playing, and the modern guitar player thinks the contrary. They think that they are doing the right thing, that they take the music in a more passive way, and and they think that the traditional guitar player, the traditional musician, just waste their time and money when they go to play live, especially if you are not a wedding musician, or if you are just on a cover band in your local town, because you can make a lot of money maybe in Las Vegas, maybe on a cruise, maybe on Atlantic City, playing on a cover band, but not everywhere else, right? Now, I might be wrong. Like I said, that this rivalry might be something that is only on my head. Like I said, I feel more relaxed. I don't feel that pressure that I have to practice a lot to play live. And at the same time, if I don't promote my music, nobody gonna see me. No matter how hard I play, it is different when I post a video and makes views. Even if it is slowly, it keeps getting more traction and traction and traction, and eventually 100 people at least saw it, if it is a song or whatever. And if I go to play live, if 10 people went to the show, that's it. That's the only people that are gonna see the show. And I had to practice a lot, and I had to do a lot of stuff that required a lot of time. In my case, I'm not one to do that. As you guys know, this is the Solomonic Demons channel. Solomonic Demons is my project, and the band came together and we start playing live. We did open for bands like Toxic, like Hammerfall, here in the New York area, and it was actually very fun, but it was actually really hard. Because as an opening act, we had to sell tickets, we had to do a lot of stuff to being able to play live with these bands. And when we were trying to play with smaller bands, even if it was actually a really good experience, there was less exposure, and it required a lot of labor as a traditional musician. Now, I am a father, I am a husband, and I work from 40 to 60 to 70 hours a week. And I've been doing this for years. I prefer to expose myself here first, and I'm not saying that I won't play live again. I know that there is a lot of musicians that balance both things, that they play live, that they uh, do a lot of social media, YouTube content, but most of the times these people already live from music, so all their income come from this. I think that in my case, I have to choose one of them, stay as a traditional musician or become a modern musician, a modern guitar player, and try to do everything from home. So, yeah, the problem with a modern guitar player might depend largely on an individual perspective, on a personal preference in music. It is always beneficial for musicians to learn from. At this point, every musician is taking the advantage of the internet. The whole new guitar revival going on right now is the perfect opportunity that we all guitar players we have to take advantage from. This is just something that I wanted to share with you guys. And once again, do you guys think that there is a problem with the modern guitar player? Please let me know in the comments. This was Solomon of Solomonic Demons. Thank you so much for watching this video. Take care and bye.